Hi.
Hey, Laura.
Hey.
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Hey. All right.
Hello. Hey,
Is that on?
How you doing?
Colin, hey.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
EXA version 1.4.0 is all about multiplayer, a shared layout where you can see and talk with other players, watch performances together, and even collaborate in real time. And to make your videos and streams even better, EXA now offers several new third-person camera options. EXA's multiplayer system brings players together within a room, which is a layout where almost everything is shared and synchronized between players. Everyone can watch as a player draws new ringers, moves things around, performs with an instrument, and toggles loop playback. A room synchronizes positions, settings, playback states, live ringer events, and the metronome. Whether you're playing with people across the world or within your own local network, EXA does its best to ensure that everyone sees and hears events at the exact same time. Before we go on, let's highlight that this is a beta version of multiplayer. If you find a bug or have other feedback about the new features, please post a note to the EXA discussion board on Steam. Let's look at some ways that you might create and collaborate with multiplayer. Loops are one of the best ways to work with other players. As soon as you finish recording a loop, the room starts transferring it to everyone else. This occurs quickly for small loops, but may take several seconds to transfer all the data for larger ones. Even if this takes a while, the loop's playback will stay in sync for everyone. EXA schedules all multiplayer events using a synchronized room time, and all items are able to fast forward their sounds or actions to accommodate start times that are scheduled in the past. Just like a regular EXA layout, players in a room can work together to start and stop loops, organize them into sections, schedule them with sequencers, and build up entire songs. Building instruments is another way to collaborate. Whenever someone draws, clones, moves, or resizes a ringer, everyone else will see the results almost immediately. This means you can collaborate in real time to design and customize new instruments. Players could build and brainstorm together, adding new ringers, arranging them, adjusting their sounds, pitches, and so on. We could even imagine performers creating music with an instrument at the same time that other players are building and changing it. One of the most exciting possibilities for collaboration is the real-time jam session. This can occur when you have very low latency network conditions, like a room with players connected over a local network. When latency is low, each player's ringer events can transfer fast enough for other players to hear the full ringer sounds at the correct time. In these conditions, you could conceivably play a live performance in EXA, with everyone playing their virtual instruments at the same time, rather than sharing loops. With higher latency levels, you won't hear the full sound from a ringer event. For example, if an event reaches you 80 milliseconds late, you'll miss the first 80 milliseconds of that ringer sound. As latency increases, it becomes more difficult for live performers to stay in sync with each other, and players should collaborate using recorded loops instead. To get started with multiplayer, summon your command center and select the multiplayer button. This menu page shows a listing of rooms that you can join and a button for creating a new one. You can use the search bar to filter the room list, and use this selector to change the sort order. If you want to join a private room, you'll need to enter the room's full name into the search bar. You can select a room to go to its detail page, and when you're ready to join, select the Join Room button. Please note that joining a room will clear your current layout, so you may want to save it first. Once you join, your layout starts to fill up with the room's contents. This can take a while, especially for layouts with lots of loops, so the walls display the layout's loading progress for you. If you'd rather start your own room, select the Create Room button in the multiplayer menu. Here, you can enter the room's name, set a player limit, and choose a room visibility type. Public and private room types require a name, while a local type uses your local IP address as the name. Creating a room requires your computer to be the host or server for all the players in the room. In order for your computer to listen for players that want to join, you will probably need to add a port forwarding entry to your network router. You can find more details in EXA's build notes. When you create a room, your current layout becomes the room's shared layout. The walls display the progress as EXA gathers the layout data for sharing with other players. Whenever you're in a room, selecting the multiplayer button will send you right into the room menu. When you're ready to exit, select the Leave Room button. The room creator sees a Close Room button instead, because all players will disconnect when the creator stops hosting the room. Select the Settings button to change your username, to mute your own microphone, or to enable notifications. You can also control the volume of ringers and loops using the main slider, and the volume of conversation using the voice slider. The 10% main volume makes it easy to talk with other players while music is playing. Select the Players button to see a full list of players in the room. Each player has a ping time, which shows their latency with the server in milliseconds, a talk permission, which enables the player's microphone, and a touch permission, which allows the player to hit ringers and make changes to the layout. The room creator can set permissions for each player and can also set default permissions for any new players that join the room. A player receives a notification whenever their permissions change. Even though a room is full of shared items, each player has a few things of their own too, including their command center, loop recorder, pop-up menus, and tool racks. You'll see a ghost menu appear whenever another player is using a menu, which provides some context for you about what they're doing. The preview panel offers a great new way to share your EXA experience with viewers outside of VR. It's perfect for recording high-quality music videos, broadcasting streams, and sharing video with a live audience. It allows you to switch between camera shots and monitor the video output, all without leaving your headset. The panel itself is not visible to its own cameras, which keeps it out of your camera shots. In order to show it for this video, however, we'll observe it in the Unity editor. This first row of options switches between different camera positions: behind you, above you, first person, the wall colors, and even selfie mode. Hi! The lens option creates a small camera with its own preview screens that you can place anywhere in the layout. You can adjust the camera's field of view with the angle slider, and its motion smoothing with the smooth slider. The lock checkbox anchors the panel to your headset, which is great for keeping the video preview in sight, hands-free, while you're moving around. This release has many other fixes and improvements, so check out EXA's Steam page to get all the details. And a special thanks to all the players who joined multiplayer test sessions over the past few months. This release could not have happened without your help. You can find EXA, the Infinite Instrument, on Steam. Thanks for watching.
It might be fun to make like a drum circle. Whoa, something cool just... Oh, tempo.
Someone moving the tempo.
Step it up. Make a little beat. And then my guy plays it for us. There we go. Got some piano happening. While you hold the grab, you just touch all the ones you want to change, and it'll do like a multiple selection. And then, yep, yes. like you found here, those are all the different sounds that you can use. While we're in here, you can pull in bundles and things too.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Nice. Nice. Like that slow oscillating wave.
Oh, that sounds really good just live.
Yeah. I'll grab my record button too. I'm just like floating around watching this. Like this is actually really cool to look at. Like, but this really is an embodiment of like what a live set looks like. Instead of it being constricted in like a little laptop screen, like this is the playing and the instruments all like spatially laid out. It's awesome. Oh my god.
And I'll randomly choose different ones to play, so it kind of generates new music all the time.
Yeah, this is a good sound. Ooh. Cello's almost slightly out of tune. Like,
You're out of
but I know
tune.
that's more. No. It's more just, and we're gonna have a lightsaber battle.
You were in your shield.
You don't stand a chance now. I've got
shield. Oh my god, he's Darth Mauling.
This is the perfect place to die because you could dramatically fall on the piano.
yeah, I'd like.
Perform a stunt.
Yeah, thanks for joining. This is super helpful for me to have a little bit of like interactive stuff going on, so I can show people what it's like. I thought it'd be pretty lame to have a multiplayer video, like a release video, where it's just me, like, hey, you can imagine there'd be people here.
Look closely, it's just your name like 4 times.